Welcome to the Bitcoin Globe, day 1126, where we are counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. Been away for a few days, just kind of enjoying life. Didn't have too much to say. I mean, we've just been on this roller coaster ride for the past 3 years, watching the ups and downs. And it's gotten to the point where after every up, I've always expected actually every time it's went up in the Bitcoin world, I've always, instead of like selling and taking profits, I always wanted to be, I never wanted to get rid of my Bitcoin. I never wanted to be that guy that was getting rid of my Bitcoin. I never wanted to get caught getting rid of my Bitcoin, which I don't have that much, but I never wanted to get rid of it and then watch the price go up. That would be one of the most painful things. Like right now, with the price at 2,300, it seems like the perfect time, and it might be the perfect time to sell some of that Bitcoin or exchange it for something else, and then try to increase your Bitcoin holdings if there's a price drop. But it doesn't look like there's going to be a price drop. And the reason I say this is because the Bitcoin price in Korea is almost $3,000. I guess from what I've been able to gather through Twitter and Reddit and whatnot, is they have a lot of capital controls in South Korea. So they're not able to arbitrage their Bitcoin, and so the price there is just extraordinarily high. I don't know how much, like, how do they even get their Bitcoin? I guess it has, I don't know, do you have to mine it? And how does a country get Bitcoin if there's capital controls and Bitcoin's not coming into your country? Then you have to earn it. Like, you have to mine it or earn it in other ways, or have people will come to your country and bring in Bitcoin and spend your local fiat currency. Man, this is a good opportunity probably for like a guy like me to bring some Bitcoin down to Korea, sell it, and then come back to America, because you could probably do it. I think you're allowed to carry 10,000 cash. So long as you did it under 10,000, you could probably make what are the coins here? $2,300 a coin here. They're $2,800 there. So it's a $500 difference. The only problem is you have to make sure you get back to America quick enough to get your Bitcoins back, because if the price goes up to 2,800 here in America and you just flew to Korea and sold your Bitcoins, it would just be a mess. It's not, and that's probably why nobody's even gonna do that, because it's too risky. I don't want to risk selling my Bitcoins and getting stuck in that position where it's gonna go up. I don't think anybody wants to be stuck in that position. The Bitcoin price in India, I didn't check today, but it was like 2,600 yesterday. So it's high in India too. They are also having capital controls, can't get their money out of the other country. It's just interesting to see this global phenomenon, this Bitcoin, and there's so much going on. No one person can keep up with everything that's going on. That's why I keep my videos short, because for the most part, I'm not giving you a lot of valuable information, but every now and then you get a little tidbit here and there. We're more witnessing, bearing witness to what's going on, this transformation of financial systems from, this debt-based system to a positive system. I feel like we're moving from a negative system to a positive system. In simplified terms, that's what we're doing. Some people still don't get Bitcoin. I get into Facebook arguments with some of my friends. They still don't get Bitcoin, and usually it's people that haven't traveled, that don't have that are spoiled kind of in general. Like, spoiled people don't get Bitcoins, like, because everything's good already. I mean, they don't need to make profits. They don't need to move away from the debt-based system. There's just no need for any of it, and they don't have any global perspective. They just have a very limited, narrow perspective. So there's no need. They don't understand Bitcoin. They don't get it. Their mind cannot wrap around it, just as somebody's mind could not wrap around what is the internet. It's the same principle in some ways, and it's sad. I mean, I've tried my best. I do my damnedest to promote Bitcoin. I am really trying my best to promote Bitcoin, making these videos mostly every day. We have 1,126 days until the next Bitcoin halving. That's a lot of content I have to create between now and the next Bitcoin halving. I would like to at least have 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 300, which I'm grateful for. I started out with like 3, and now I'm at 300, so that's an exponential increase. And I'm getting lots of comments and thumbs up, so I really appreciate that. And yeah, I realize I'm not like the Bitcoin Meister who puts together a great show, and he's on it. He's always sure to remind people to keep their Bitcoins safe, which I would like to do right now. Keep your Bitcoins safe. Keep the majority of your Bitcoins in cold storage. Make sure you have 2FA enabled. Find other ways to keep, if you have more than one Bitcoin, put it into a ledger or a Trezor or something like that. Keep it into cold storage. Keep it safe. Keep it offline. The price is going up. Treat it now. Treat that one Bitcoin you have now, that zero point 0.1 Bitcoin you have now, as if we were at one Bitcoin equals 1 million USD. Is the security you have now good enough for that $1 million that you holding onto? Or would you, if you would change your security, then you need to change it now. Prepare now for the reverse bubble to pop. That's it for this video. Let's go ahead and call it that. Prepare now for the reverse bubble to pop. Take care of your security. Take care of everything you need to take care of. Prepare yourself for the rise. Don't get too excited. This is just something that's probably going to happen. This is math. I mean, do you get excited when you realize 2 + 2 is 4? No, because it's just math. Do you get excited when Bitcoin reaches $1 million? No, it's just it's math at this point. I feel like it's just supply and demand. There's nothing to be excited about. It brings me back to this film. I studied film for a long time, called Wages of Fear. And the premise of the film is there's this fire in the distance, and some guys at the city have to load up explosives and drive them in these 3 separate semi-trucks to the fire's location. And back in the day, I think explosives were used to put out fires. Well, these explosives are highly volatile, and one of the main roads is blocked due to the fire. So they have to go through these windy mountain trails, and they're all in their own separate vehicles, and only one of them ends up making it at the end, and he gets this huge payday because he risked his life to bring these explosives to the fire, and he's happy because he's driving back to his girl, and he's got all this money. This is the end of the movie, and he's like zigzagging his car because he's so happy, and he goes off the side of the road and dies. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to get so excited. Oh, Bitcoin's going up! Oh, I'm gonna be rich! And then like you get hacked, or you sell too soon, or something crazy. You know what I mean? Just don't get too excited. This is math. Mathematics is not exciting. I mean, yes, it is exciting when you're able to buy more things. That's just great. And when you're getting closer to achieving financial freedom, that's great. But financial freedom is something we should already have as humans. It shouldn't be something we're excited about. That's it for this video. Hope we all achieve financial freedom in the near future.